Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Awesome 80s Podcast. This is Michael.
Go get him, Ray! Boo! Hey, if you like horrible, offensive things, along with looking at baby asses, this is the place to come. Plus feminism. Yay!
Thanks, everybody, for checking out the Awesome 80s Podcast.
We like 9/11 jokes.
God damn, Glenn.
You can't say that, you're holding a baby! You can't say goddamn when you're holding a baby!
Baby doesn't understand yet.
Hi, Michael.
Baby doesn't understand yet.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Glenn, how are you?
Hey, there's like a 98% chance you're not going to talk to me for like a week after tonight.
That's fine. It wouldn't be the first time.
You know how sometimes I like to be offensive and about June, and it really upsets you? Do you know how that happens?
I know. I don't know how that happens, Glenn. I have no idea how that happens.
But you know that it does happen.
I have no idea how the synapses fire from the brain to your mouth, and there's nothing stopping you from talking. I have no idea how that happens. But I realize that it does. I realize that famine and disease exist in the world. But yes, go ahead.
Hold on. Tawny Katane just put her hair up in like a ponytail. Oh, yeah.
No, when a white girl puts her hair in a ponytail, you know shit's going down.
Oh, are you going to drink some pumpkin spice latte?
Yeah. Fucking while I Instagram pictures of my Uggs, crushing small leaves.
Man, white girls love that pumpkin spice, they do.
No, honestly, no, everybody does. It's delicious. It's like everybody hates on Taylor Swift. We all like her.
That's kind of true.
We all like her.
So, Michael...
Ryan Adams likes her. He made a whole album.
He did.
Right. But he doesn't have everybody.
Yeah, and he dated Parker Posey, and then he was kind of cool, but fuck him. I wanted to date Parker Posey. So, Michael, do you remember when we used to have a podcast that we never aired, but now that I've convinced you to air it again?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll air it. That's fine. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to do.
I think we should do it again, and not only that, I think we should have our friend Liz back because she's my spirit animal.
Whatever you want, Glenn, because the whole podcast is just all about you, Glenn. Whatever you want.
I'm not holding the baby.
Baby, whatever you want, baby.
I'm holding.
Casper loves you, baby.
So, a couple weeks ago, out of nowhere, my good friend, formerly good friend, have not heard from her for a long, long time. Liz.
Here's me and Michael.
Wait a minute, there's a cat. Michael, get over here. I need to kiss your cheeks.
No, I'm doing my Michael.
Have a sec, get over here.
Everybody's got something in their hands.
Oh, come on! I need to burp your belly. He's got a cat. He's got a baby. All right, so anyone who watched our Lethal Weapon Christmas episode, this is going to be on par of clusterfucked him. Sorry, baby.
That's totally fine. She doesn't have the headset. She doesn't have her cans on. So she can't hear.
That's a good point. So, Liz, out of nowhere, I hear from you. I had missed you.
Let's go to my
cry. What?
I was talking to at a happy hour. We were talking about 80s related stuff, and I said it's funny. I used to like help out with this podcast, and he was super intrigued. So he gets on iTunes to like start downloading stuff. And he's like, which ones? And I remembered a couple, so I text you. I'm like, which did I do? Like, just to clarify, and all of a sudden it was like, want to do more? I'm like, fuck yes. Avi.
Yeah, we got to do it. Avi, we got to do this.
Avi.
So where have you been hiding, Liz?
Mostly in gutters.
That's about right. That's where I've been.
I mean, just been, I don't know, not podcasting.
Well, now you are.
I don't do much of anything.
Well, we're in our 30s.
I had a stroke last fall. That was fun.
You did what?
I had a real stroke. I had a real stroke, a real adult stroke.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Right? You get it. You get it.
I do. Well, that is something I want to talk about off air. On air.
No, I'm making a joke of it because it's like fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah, no, I agree it's funny, and I have many jokes about it, but I did not know that, and so that's things I want to discuss, but not right now. I do, kind of. But we are here to talk about, so Liz, you texted me, and I said, why the fuck is Liz not been on our podcast? And I asked you that, and you said, because you're an asshole, and I said, yes, I am. And I said, you should be on our podcast again. And then you said, I just watched Fatal Attraction. And I said, that's the scariest fucking movie that's ever happened.
Right.
We should do it. And it's October, and Michael's a horror movie fan, and I don't like horror movies, but to me, this is a horror movie. Because
no, it's to teach everybody lessons.
Yeah.
There's life lessons along the way, Glenn.
This is the scariest thing that's ever...
If you're married to a guy, don't get a perm. Let's talk about got it coming.
So
Mike Ditka had a perm, Glenn.
Mike Ditka did have a perm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I'll lead. I'm gonna lead this dance. And
I like it when you take control like this, Glenn.
Right. Usually after about 10 minutes, I'll try to insert one finger.
Okay.
That's going to be how this happens.
Just the tip.
So this movie starts, and the first memorable thing that happens in this movie is the fact that they're watching You Can't Do... Michael Douglas and his son are watching You Can't Do That on Television.
I spent the first 20 minutes of that movie. Well, he says his name is Ellen, yet is it like a Caitlin Ellen or like a real Ellen? Yeah. I
went probably 40 minutes until I wrote in my notes, that's a boy? Question mark? Or that's a girl? Question mark?
Like, how old were you when you saw it, or did you just like rewatch it recently, or?
Well, I rewatched it last night or 2 nights ago, but
you see it younger, like.
The first time I saw this movie, I think I was in my early 20s, and I was dating a girl, and she recommended it, and I immediately dumped her like within a week.
That's why I keep getting broken up with.
Yeah, it really is.
No, I always knew the references to it. I knew that, like, the topic of, like, a bunny boiler. Like, I've always known it, but I've never actually watched it. But it showed up on Netflix, and I'm like, all right, let's see it.
Right. Well, here's the thing. This movie is iconic. Everyone references it, and that's...
No, it's pop culture. It's so pop culture.
Yeah, and I have a section to talk about movies later this inspired, and we'll get to that. But this movie right away is just... You hear Fatal Attraction, and if you haven't seen it, you think bunny. If you haven't seen it, you think bunny. But if you have seen it, when someone says Fatal Attraction, you immediately go to Glenn Close's forehead, right?
Perm.
But the forehead, we'll get there.
Perm.
We'll get there. So Michael Douglas and his daughter are watching.
It's literally the worst child's haircut in cinema history.
But she is cute. She's a cute kid.
Yeah.
Next to this baby in the room.
In Steel Magnolias, when Julia Roberts gets her haircut, like it's a very similar situation.
Yes.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh, we'll do that movie someday so I can make fun of it.
Yeah.
Do you want to be on the Steel Magnolias podcast when we do that?
No, and the My Girl podcast.
Okay.
When it becomes awesome 90s.
Well, we do a thing called 90s movie or 80s movies made in 90s, and I think My Girl would qualify.
It was like 91. No, anyway, I digress.
So, they're watching You Can't Do It on Television. Michael Douglas is working from home. Now, Michael, you have a job where you can't work from home. Liz, I know you've had at least a few jobs where you could work from home, as do I. Working from home in the 80s sure looked different than now. When I work from home now, I'm watching Murder, She Wrote. I'm probably jacking off to Angela Lansbury. I don't have files on my chest with a phone.
No, if I'm working from home, I'm not working. I'm like checking my iPhone every few minutes, like pretend to be awake.
Oh no, that to me that's called working from work. I'm sorry.
Real quick, JL on our Facebook said he was talking about how in Fatal Attraction that the phone. There's a lot of talking on the phone, and I think it's almost a character in this whole movie. The phone, like it's every scene there's somebody talking on the phone.
Because if this movie was made now, his wife would be blowing up the text, and he would have been so guilty it never would have happened.
Holy shit!
Exactly.
Do you know who the Ellen the little girl was?
No.
Ruby Sue.
What?
Christmas Vacation.
What?
Yeah, I was waiting for her back.
Shit and bricks. Sorry.
Ruby Sue from Lampoons?
Yeah. Ruby Sue.
The cut, yeah.
There's a lot of hair in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my God, and that's her now.
Ooh.
Now.
Hold on. Did you watch Orange Is the New Black?
A little bit, but it's boring.
All right. Whoever that hot Australian lady is that all the people love, that's what she looks like now. They just showed me a picture of her. Google it.
What you would say you're into hot lesbians, Glenn?
No, I just like to fuck people.
Okay, yeah, no big deal.
And in today's modern day society, I'm not going to discriminate.
Exactly. I mean, it's all fluid, Glenn. No worries. I'm not going to judge you.
Anyway. So, no one in this household wears pants.
Are you talking about my house?
No.
Okay.
Well, I've been here. The wife's not wearing pants. Michael Douglas is in his underwear. They didn't show the poor little boy girl, but I'm assuming she didn't have pants on either.
Or hair.
Well, she was ahead of her time there. Anyway, so I wrote down the boy's obsessed with lipstick, but then it turned out it was a girl. So I guess it really isn't that big of a deal that the boy girl like to have lipstick all over their face. So they decided they're going to go. They decided they're going to go out for the night to this party. When I see this party, it's immediately a coke party, right? Like that's what happened.
It was the 80s. Was there any other type?
Right, they're like in like this Asian-inspired situation. They're all doing coke off everyone. If I were there, I would have walked up to Glenn Close, and I would have asked her to do coke off her head.
Off your giant flat head. Sorry.
Her giant forehead.
Way. Gets in the way, Florence. All that hair.
Yeah, but she had that forehead. It was.
I'm Googling now. I think I missed this, and it's really bothering me.
Her forehead game was.
This podcast will not be ignored, Glenn. And it's a self-help book party. Like there's a book release party for self-help books, but this one's a samurai self-help book. And then insert all your racist jokes there. Like Dan and his friend throughout the movie are doing Asian racist jokes.
Holy shit, that's a forehead.
What?
How did I miss that forehead?
Oh my God, the forehead is ridiculous.
Here's the picture. Here's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Her forehead game was tight, yo.
Unfortunately, herself was not.
No. Nope.
Their exchange in that movie, it was so awkwardly.
Yeah, so they have this weird.
In my mind, he's a married man who is being polite to a single woman that's pretty. But she's also looking at it like, hey, stick it.
So she's got her tongue out, she's wagging, because Michael Douglas, we're not going to lie, 80s Michael Douglas was hot. I mean, I don't know if he was, I'm going to marry, who do you marry?
Catherine
Zeta-Jones. He was not Catherine Zeta-Jones hot in the 80s or now or in the 90s, whenever.
I don't know.
He was hot.
Another couple million, yes.
Yeah. But
absolutely.
But she was attracted to him. And like you said, he kind of politely blew her off, whatever.
And that's hot. I get where she's coming from. She's like, oh, wow.
His wife was looking good.
Perm.
She had the perm, but so did Glenn Close, you know.
No, it was like a battle of perms. It was a battle of perms.
It's like the battle of balls, but with perms. So, his wife's gonna leave town.
Yeah.
And he goes into the office on a Saturday. He's gonna meet her.
Honey, you're leaving town. You're leaving your husband alone to go spend more of his money that you don't contribute to. You might as well hire the hooker.
Hire the hooker. So he leaves town. He goes to work, and there she is. There's Alex. There's Glenn Close. And I will say this: let's put her forehead out of the picture. Her tan game with her white suit, it popped.
It did. I get it.
I get it too. Like I was like, when I saw her in the bar at the party, I was like, I don't know.
Then she showed up, but she's like smoking, and I guess that was hot back then?
I'm trying to remember. I think I thought smoking might have been hot, but I really don't think I did. I mean,
I used to be a smoker, and so of course it was when I did it. When I did it.
I think Glenn wanted to bang John Travolta at one point, and he was a smoker in Pulp Fiction, so I think that contributed to the smoking.
Yeah.
Well, little I know that he would have banged me.
The whole time I was like, her hair must really smell.
And that is 100% correct. So, her tan's banging, the white suit. He goes outside to leave. He has an umbrella malfunction. Alex is flirting hard. Glenn Close is on this. She ends up, she convinces him to go out to dinner. He's talking. He goes, well, did your date stand you up? And she's just like, no, I canceled. And right then he should have known, but he still wasn't getting it. So then she said, are you discreet? Now, Liz, you and I have experience with people. Do you think "Are you discreet" is a good pickup line?
I mean, I love it.
I loved it. What was the one last week? Oh, that was more of a high school line. It was what was last week's movie?
Netflix Hill.
Lucas, yes, yeah. Charlie Sheen and Lucas. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to kiss me? And that was a good line, but I think "Are you discreet" is a great line to cheat on your wife with, or her husband.
No, honestly, that's opening up to like.
Yeah, because then he's like, well, are you discreet? Like, playing it off, and then bam, they're banging.
It's just like, we're all adults here. If somebody says we're all adults here, boom.
Bam, it's going to happen. So they go to the kitchen, her kitchen. They're fucking in the white, and then, like, the panties aside. I don't know. I think it's hot. It's hot. So they bang. And then this is what I thought was weird. So you just cheat on your wife with a woman who you kind of work with. You banged her in her kitchen. Do you really go salsa dancing afterwards?
Oh, that actually made me very angry. It's like, okay, so I get that men are pigs. We get it. Women really inherently understand that, honestly, your husband's probably going to fuck somebody else. But you're going to go dancing with somebody else? That's not okay.
Yeah. And they sold... I'm sorry.
Like, it's like, okay, whatever. You let your instincts take over. But then you went out with her afterwards. That's the real cheating.
This is where I agree with you, first of all. And this is where I think Coke had to play a factor. Because you're banging, you bang, you cheat on your wife. Instincts are going to tell you you're going to get home as quick as possible and go to bed.
Like, there was no remorse after the orgasm. That's the other thing. It's like, well, whatever. You turned on and got off, and you didn't feel bad and go home. You went out with her.
Which is this exact scene and what you just said is why this movie is fucked. Because this is on Michael Douglas. Like, Michael Douglas should have felt bad.
No, and this thing, like, he didn't have a bad marriage. That's the other thing. Going into it, as far as the viewer sees, his marriage was just fine. As far as we know, like, he was hitting it.
Yeah.
He was getting it.
His wife was dressing up for him.
She's got the same perm. She's got the same exact perm. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold up. Pause. I'm going to fuck somebody else, take her dancing while you're out spending my money. That's what women need to listen to. Don't spend the money.
Spend that money. So there's another scene coming up that I think is even worse than the dancing scene. So they go salsa dancing after the kitchen fucking. He stays the night. All right.
They cuddle.
They cuddle. which is fine if that's what's happening. But is it what's happening? So then he goes home, and then he feels bad about it. And so he kind of feels bad because he gets the messages or whatever. So now it's like, okay, well, he finally feels bad. He should have felt bad after the salsa, but he didn't. But now he's kind of feeling bad.
One thing I wanted to talk about was his bad lovemaking. It was very comedic. When they did the lovemaking on the counter, he had his pants around his ankles and he had to hop around the kitchen and then jump down the stairs with both feet. And then later, after the salsa dancing, they were doing oral pleasures in the elevator, and some dude just walks by, and it's not as smooth as Michael Douglas would like it to be, I think.
So he goes home.
The elevator thing bothered me too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing.
Douglas is all the bad here.
Fast. They're fast. You don't have time for that.
So Michael Douglas, he goes home. He starts to feel bad. But then what does he do? She calls him. First of all, calls him.
No, like, it was straight up like, Lawrence, hi. We have a problem.
What's going on?
Wait, hello, Lawrence? Is that you?
Liz.
Hey, it's Liz from last night.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember you.
Yes. Hi. So
Hi.
we hooked up.
Yeah.
We see each other.
Yep.
Okay. Well, call me. We'll go to the opera that we both like. Remember they had an opera thing. They had an opera thing. What was it?
Yeah. That happened, but hold on, Liz, because I'm about to do the worst thing ever, which is
what's that?
Call me and go to the opera. I'm gonna take you out so we can play with my dog.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay.
Rob's phone. You know why? That is bullshit. First of all, you're a cheating motherfucker. But secondly, you take her out with your dog?
I'm not gonna lie, if I was the guy's wife, I'd be pissed at that too. I'm like, don't bring our dog into this.
Oh my god. If this was a reality show, done. Drops mic, she would have been out. Michael, you don't have a dog, but you have a child. Did you ever cheat on your wife and take your child?
I'm gonna put the baby. I got some toys over here. We'll put the baby in the corner, and then we could. Does he just have sex with her? He has sex with her right after they play with the dogs too, right?
Yeah, he does it again.
Okay.
Over a 24-hour span. It's pretty much like a 2-day span type thing.
Just bang, 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 bang.
Well, like. Bang, bang. Slit wrists.
Oh, you know what I did forget? Is that when he got home before he took her out to the dog, he took the shame shower. Now, I've taken the shame shower. Liz is taking the shame shower. I know Michael has never got the opportunity to take the shame shower.
Never seen my life as a shame shower.
Michael, you've never had the opportunity to take the shame shower.
All the time. I do it all the time. Go ahead.
Nope. You've never once had to do it.
Michael, you're a ginger. All your showers are shameful.
That's our word, Liz. But yeah, and then he gives the dog spaghetti. He's like, yeah, I'll just give the dog some spaghetti. Here you go.
I mean, mom spaghetti. So our word, Liz. So he was supposed to go meet his wife, but he doesn't because he's banging.
No, he's enjoying some strange.
So, sorry. She's enjoying some strange. Just is the best, or he's enjoying some strange. The best thing I've heard in a long time.
It's an underappreciated word.
Strange is an underappreciated word. You're correct. So, just saying. So they banged again. Now I had these friends. They lived in Oak Brook. I would say I would stay at night. One of my best friends' apartments in Oakbrook in my early 20s. And I knew when I woke up in the morning if he was banging her, if I heard the Rat Pack CD playing. I feel that she kind of did the same thing with the
Is that Madame Butterfly? Is that who it was?
Madame Butterfly CD.
Yeah.
Now,
That's exactly where I was going.
yeah, because, I mean, I would wake up every weekend morning, because I'd go up there every weekend. There would always be some random black dude staring at me because his roommate, she liked the black dudes, and he always brought a friend. So we'd be watching Different Strokes on, like, the now incarnation of, like, My 59 or whatever. And then I'd hear the Rat Pack, and I'd be like, oh, my friend's banging. That's kind of what Madame Butterfly is in this movie. Whenever you hear Madame Butterfly, you're like, oh, that's just Dago's banging.
God damn it.
Is there a problem, Michael?
I'm sure.
She bought him tickets. She bought him tickets.
So, yes. So, he kind of divorces himself from... Oh, well, hold on, no. Wait, I can't skip over this. So, it's Sunday night now. His wife's coming home next day. He goes to leave. And the bitch slits her wrists.
I know. I hate it when guys get mad at me for doing that.
Oh, really? That happens?
I mean, it's just like my, like, please stay mode. It's like either that or brunch. But, like, breakfast is hard to make.
Or a pumpkin spice latte?
I don't really want to go out and get stuff, so I'll just slit my wrists.
You know one time that we were at IBC, and then I was like, hey, I gotta go home, and then you slit your wrists, and then no one noticed because we were at IBC?
Yeah, because everybody does that there because it's fucking IBC.
Well, it's closed now, but I still go in there once a week, and I think of you.
That's why I was going with that.
Do you have a cat between your legs?
I'm like, she's right here, and I pet her for effect. Fatal attraction. Yes.
Is this a good time to advertise your 1-900 number?
Yes, like, hey, boys. Here I am. Hello, fellows. Do you want to talk about pizza?
This is my pussy.
This is my pussy. She's 13. Grows up sometimes. But she's cuddly.
Michael, it's on you.
She goes to sleep a lot.
Hey, single guys, do you like Domino's pizza? Do you like Doritos? Do you like Code Red Mountain Dew? You'll love giving me a phone call so I can talk about what's between my legs.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, babies. I have a lot of skin.
This is a good time to point out that
I have a lot of teeth.
This is a great time to point out that Liz is both my second and fifth wife. Both divorces were mutual.
Marriage is not so
Totally fine.
Yeah, I mean the marriages. Well, she was blacked out for most of them, but it happened twice.
Self-medicated.
So,
We digress
here
again.
Here we go. I gotta figure this. I gotta figure out where the fuck we are.
I asked earlier, it just didn't really work.
Can you change the name of the podcast to Amtrak?
So, he faked a heart attack. She told him how her dad died of a heart attack. Once again, they fuck. Wife's gone another day. She plays in the park. They fuck. Oh, we get to see her boobs through a t-shirt. That's great. She's aggressive. She pissed. She cries. She slits her wrist. He stays the night. I swear her son's a boy. Very affectionate wife.
The best part is he goes through all that, and then he goes home and he thinks it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why not? Because you're fucking Michael Douglas, right?
There's no way this could come back to bite me. No way.
Yeah.
No way. So he goes to work. She's got on a black coat. Looks like a garbage bag. Right away, he senses trouble.
Yeah.
She apologizes. She wants to take him to Madame Butterfly. That's Broadway tickets, son. He says no.
I mean, that was rude, though. I mean, somebody was taking a concert. I mean, go.
She starts to sit at home and go insane. He goes bowling. I agree with that. I'm one to go bowling.
Wait, what's bullet?
Him and his wife and his fat friend, they all went bowling.
Oh, bowling.
Yeah, you know, you do it every couple weeks.
Every other. No, I think it said bullet. I'm like, is that a new term?
Oh yeah, it means I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
That's what I thought. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll get used to the kids' terminology. It's fine.
Well, anyway, so they go bowling, which I thought was great. It shows that he makes a lot of money, but he's down to earth.
Yeah, that's always really nice to see when really rich people can be like us.
There's
So better about me.
There's a lady who's bowling with him. Michael, do you know who that is?
What the hell has she been in? Did she play somebody else's waitress
I think she did, and I made a note to look it up, and then I didn't, so I was hoping you did. We're not a good podcast. That's fine.
I don't see people that are that unattractive. So.
She was in Tootsie and she was in Cocktail.
Cocktail! That's what I was thinking. My favorite 80s movie.
Really, that's your favorite fucking 80s movie?
You go to fucking hell, Liz. You go to fucking hell.
No. Amazing soundtrack, but that's your favorite 80s movie. Come on.
And I think she was also the lawyer in Night Court for 19 episodes.
No, she was season 2. That's how I remember her.
That's what I was thinking too.
She was season 2 lawyer. Suck it, Liz.
Suck it, Lawrence.
Yeah, lols.
Cocktail. Did you not?
What's your favorite?
We'll talk
What's
later.
your favorite 80s movie, Liz?
God, I don't even fucking know. There's so many great ones, but it's not Cocktail.
Liz can
No,
suck.
he owned that bar. You remember when Glenn worked at the bar that one time, and he always got all those girls' numbers. Like he got thousands of them, and he worked the doors sometimes. Like he loves Cocktail. It's pretty much biographical.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll fucking kill both of you.
Yeah. I'll kill you for liking Cocktail. I mean, fucking Cocktail. Seriously, did you not see like Samuel's Fire? Did you not see like, God, I don't even know, like Roadhouse? I mean,
The double douche.
together, Carol.
Okay, you know what, Liz? Now I kind of want to marry
Better
you.
shit than Cocktail. Cocktail's good. It's fine.
No, you're back on board. I want to marry you.
Oh, I want to go say fuck you. I mean, come on. Get your shit together.
No, Liz, Roadhouse, I want to marry you.
Bahama, go and fuck your pin. The logo, Monty. So, ooh, Laura's gotta go.
So,
For goodness sake. Laura's got terrible cake.
Oh my God! What else is on the soundtrack? Oh,
Roadhouse.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Oh, I have a new song.
Awesome.
Lawrence kidnaps Liz and she marries him. Lawrence kidnapped Liz and she marries him, and then he locks her in a room with an Asian chick named Brianna.
Too far.
Just kill me. Slit my wrist.
Too far, man.
I went too far. I mean, 9/11's fun. So let's continue.
Okay, anyhow.
So, she calls the office. Oh, Herman Munster is the lawyer. Was Herman Munster ever in a bad 80s movie? I mean, Secret of My Success, My Cousin Vinny, technically 90s.
He makes good appearances.
It's got Ralph Macchio in it.
Ralph Gwynn knows what he's doing. Or Fred Gwynn.
Yeah.
You said Ralph Macchio. I said,
Whatever.
I quit.
Makio.
Anyway, she's calling the office.
She doesn't stop calling the office. She drops gifts by the office. It doesn't stop. He's given specific directions to his secretary to just no more phone calls from her. Tell her I'm busy.
No. Yeah, it's getting a little serious by now.
It's getting crazy. They're all having a good time. Fat friend is like making it fun. Night court lawyer's like, hey, what's going on? Michael Douglas is just a card. He's a cut up. But then she's calling, and no one's answering. And then she's silent, and then she's calling in the middle of the night. He's sleeping next to his wife.
So she keeps showing up at work, and then eventually she shows up at their actual apartment in the city.
I'm pregnant.
No, not yet. Wasn't she house hunting? Or was that?
No, later. First she's pregnant.
Yeah.
But that's what you do next.
Yeah, Liz, you're an insane stalker. How many times do you fake a pregnancy?
Hopefully 7.
It's about right.
No, never, because then, ew. I mean, it's really gross to say. I'm like, no. Here's how I would say I was pregnant. I'd be like, I'm pregnant.
Well, I remember that you once paid me to punch your uterus to death.
Yeah, so I'm just in case.
And the problem is that
in case.
if you ever did get pregnant, there's a money-back guarantee. So I hope you don't, because I really tried to kill your uterus.
No, no, it's all no. But no, she was like. Here's my thing about that movie. Did we ever know that she was faking it?
Oh no, we don't. Which is a complaint, because she's obviously not pregnant.
No, but did we ever get confirmation of it?
We don't.
He said he called the doctor.
Stop a little bit.
Well, obviously he didn't call a real doctor. No, that's a complaint of mine in this movie. We should definitely find out she wasn't pregnant.
Step up and be like, let's go take a test. Let's go do something.
Here's the problem. If the ending turned out as it did, and she really was pregnant, then that's really bad.
I mean, we know she wasn't. She obviously wasn't.
When my wife told me,
when my
wife told me she was pregnant, I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's go to the doctor. We'll see what they say. Let's see what they have to say.
Right, and then the baby came out black.
I know.
He's a good-looking black child.
Thank you.
I mean, you have a great son.
Right, daughter, and she's white, which means she's a good-looking black child. Am I right?
Shut up. God damn it, Glenn.
Oh, you're going to have to edit that out, huh?
Nope.
We're live!
For now.
For now. Until Nathan cuts it.
It was in a diaper and nothing else.
Well, one thing I thought was kind of funny, it's like a famous last words of crazy bitches everywhere. She was like, well, she didn't use birth control because she didn't think she could get pregnant.
I use that all the time.
I would like to tell you twice I have paid Liz to get an abortion, and it turns out she was not pregnant.
I just say just in case. It's like, whatever, I don't think I can. I mean, I'm 36. No, that's the other thing. Bitch she's like, I'm 36, this is my last chance. And I watched it, and I'm 36. I'm like, wait, I didn't realize I had, no chances left. Thanks, Glenn Close.
Well, your parents are dead.
So obviously my life expectancy is, much lower. So
right.
My last chance was probably, at 26.
Right. I mean, there's a reason I have stopped wearing a condom when I fuck you.
Yes. It was kind of geez, dead on the inside and the out.
Because odds are, you're not going to survive the pregnancy.
No, not at all. But that's
Michael is so uncomfortable.
Man, my notes are so organized right here. They're so organized.
I'll show you your notes then.
You know what's really weird is, as spinstery as I am, Lawrence is the one with a cat condo in his view.
Oh, no. That's not my cat condo. Liz, that is a sugar glider condo.
And if you're not familiar with sugar gliders, look it up on the internet. We talked about it like 8 times, all right? Jeez.
They're like little weasels.
Right. And that is Michael Haverstadt's sugar glider condo. Not mine.
So wait, is that like the new thing for single men? They're not like...
I'll say this. I took him to buy him, and with 4 months, he's like basically married.
The sugar gliders?
Sugar gliders got him wife.
I want to see them.
She wants to see them.
That attracted the women to him?
No. Seriously, he used it as a pickup line.
Hey, I got this bag of sugar gliders. You want to come rub my bag?
I'm pretty sure she's Saudi Arabian. I don't know. But apparently, they're like a higher power somewhere. Because 15 years lonely. 15 years lonely, 4 months sugar glider, I'm marrying a Saudi Arabian. I also think he's about to throw me.
For like 14 years. I have a body that does not quit. But it does. It goes to bed a lot early.
Here's the bullshit thing about everything you're saying.
But what the fuck? Sugar gliders? Seriously?
What the fuck, you? I have made several passes at you, and never once have I ever gotten even a date. So
you're married, sweetie. Anyway.
Now.
Anywho.
You ruined 2 of my 3 marriages, and still nothing.
Anyhow, the movie.
Oh, you're the one who wants to get back to the movie? Let's go. So, he blocks her number. She freaks out. He goes to see her. She threatens the wife. He gets really paranoid. But he buys the bunny for the daughter, which is sweet, right?
No, it was time. Do a nice deed.
Agreed. He goes home. He wants to sell his apartment. Oh, there's this whole backstory. They want to buy a country house, blah, 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 bullshit, money pit, whatever, fuck you. So he goes home, and there she is. Basically just told him, hey, I own you. So he freaks out, tries to offer the abortion. She doesn't want the abortion.
Why not?
Well, because she wasn't pregnant, my friend. So he goes home. She's talking with him. Eventually, he has to confess to the wife, right?
No, he doesn't do it this early in.
Well, she beats the hell out of his car, and then he brings
the
bunny home.
Before he finally realized, after the bunny.
And then he takes the rental car home, and then Glenn Close follows her from the rental car to his new home in the suburbs, so she knows exactly where he lives. And she does this weird ninja stuff in the backyard, so she knows how to navigate his neighborhood.
I know it was after the bunny, but was it before the wife issues driving or after?
Well, I think it was before the kidnapping, but after the bunny. Because it's like, we killed this bunny. Okay, somebody broke into her house and killed a bunny on the top of the stove. I'm going to need to say something to my wife about this.
Finally, came in. He's like, I think I knew who did this. And I'm going to the first time in my life play advocate to the wife. Get it? She's like, what the fuck?
So the wife did the responsible thing. She calls him out.
Yeah.
He admits. He now lives in a hotel. He goes to get his kid. She goes to get the kid. Kid's gone. She freaks out.
Glenn Close takes her to, I don't know, Coney Island or wherever.
Coney Island, I think, is.
Yeah, to go play on the roller coasters, play some games. Those rings on some brown bottles.
So that all happens. He's looking for everyone. The wife gets in a car accident. She's in the hospital. He goes crazy. He goes to her house, Glenn Close's house. He does what Liz and I would call role play.
Hey, I'm gonna break in the house, pretend like I'm gonna stab you with this knife.
So, but first he has to face his in-laws, and they know he cheated.
That has to be the really worst part of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. That is the exact worst part of the movie, where he has to look at the in-laws in the face, and they know he cheated. But he survives. He goes to her house. They get into a knife fight. He doesn't kill her. Maybe he should have. But here's why he shouldn't have. I mean, we all know I have a law degree, and I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have survived that, because it's tough to prove self-defense when you went to the other person's house. Am I right?
Actually, very true. Part of it is like a property does actually hold a lot of weight.
Yeah. So he ends up not stabbing her, even though he could have. He goes home. Wife gets released from the hospital. He's making tea.
She's taking a bath.
Looks behind. She sees a giant forehead. It's coming after you.
What are you gonna do? And then she brought the exact same knife that Michael Douglas was gonna kill her with, so she decides to take the knife and kill his wife with.
Symbolism.
Symbology.
It's so white. Do you not agree? Like that bathroom, everything
everything's super white until she starts like flicking the knife on her leg, and then all of a sudden she's like cutting her leg, and this blood's just dripping down her leg.
White and red.
Agreed, Liz. But real quick, what's going on with that couch? Is it gray? Is it white? I mean, it looks really comfortable.
Let me tell you about this couch.
I want to know everything about it.
So a resident in the building I manage wanted to get rid of furniture. She didn't want to throw it out because it's an $8,000 couch.
That looks like the most $8,000 comfortable couch I've ever seen.
It really is. It's velvet. Straight up velvet.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm really not.
Ugh.
That's the kind of job I have. I ball out till I fall out. Yeah, so no, it's kind of ugly. It's kind of ugly.
No, it's not.
But no, it's straight velvet. The whole thing. It's velvet.
So
no, I have the best job. I have the best job in the fucking world. I actually was telling somebody earlier. I've made more money in tips in 4 months. Well, not that I would have made in a full year, but it's obscene. It's obscene.
So there was a Michael J. Fox movie in the early '90s called For Love or Money. I'm gonna assume you're Michael J. Fox.
I don't remember that one.
Well, you need to fucking remember it.
He's got a dream of this hotel, and he paints the hotel on this piece of glass.
Remember when she gets all that free fucking fashion?
Oh, holy shit! Motherfucking Jones actually has seen a movie, and he loves it. Anyway, so...
I gotta show you one thing. Yeah.
Michael, Liz is gone.
Okay? That is a nice couch. I
seriously.
Come on.
I think it just came.
Straight up fucking Chanel. I'll get you the Manolo Blahniks if you want to see it.
I do, but I have a fetish, so we'll talk about it later. So This movie ends. There's a fight scene. Glenn Close is stabby. Michael Douglas is drowny. But his wife is shooty. And
so it's kind of famous that they added this scene on later. Initially, Glenn Close slits her throat. What do you think is better?
The related scenes, or the alternate ending.
Yeah. So what do you think is better, or what do you think? I mean, what do you think makes more sense for the story, and what do you think would be closer to reality?
I think the average person wanted to watch the wife kill her. Right?
Yeah, I agree. I'm a fan.
Well, what do you think would be closer to reality?
The wife. Well, it depends.
None of this is reality.
Yeah.
I mean, none of it is. This happens every single day. How is any of this reality?
Do you think this film stopped men from sleeping around at all?
Yes. I think for like 6 months, dudes didn't sleep around. And then
they're just smarter about it.
I think men stop sleeping around for 6 months, and then I think they do, and then every time they watch it, they stop sleeping around for like 4 days.
Does anyone, do either of you guys feel for Glenn Close? I mean, is she in the right in this movie? Should she be pissed off?
Absolutely not. But I get how there's a little bit. No, actually, she's fucking crazy. He didn't really lead her on. Maybe for like a week or two, where like not to the degree that she went batshit, but I get where she might have thought, hey, like I thought he liked me.
I think when she brings the tickets in and he says thanks, but no thanks, that should have been the end of it.
Yes,
but obviously she
agreed. But here's the thing: I don't feel for Glenn Close, but I don't feel for him either.
No, he was an asshole. He was stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, I don't feel for Michael Douglas.
We're in the wrong. I hate to say it, but she was stupid.
I think this movie kind of portrayed him more in the positive than it should have, to be honest with you. I think he was wrong, and I think this movie kind of made him feel better about it because she was insane.
No, I feel like the movie made him look like more of a victim than he should have, because you're not a victim, asshole. You cheat on your wife.
100% agree.
Real question about Michael Douglas himself. If he doesn't make this film, will he do Basic Instinct?
Oh!
Maybe?
I have a question. Answer that, and then I have other questions.
Do you think... I think maybe he does, but I mean, he's not really... Is he seen really as, like, older man who bangs people? Like, he's really... That's a certain kind of character archetype that only certain people fill. Like, he's an older man who bangs people, and then these parts come up for him. I don't know if he really fit that role.
I do a lot of movies. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Okay. Rebecca De Mornay.
Basic Instinct. I feel like this movie was a kind of a thriller that led to a lot of things.
It kind of felt like an Alfred Hitchcock love story a little bit, but it was definitely. It just seems like people. It seems like everyone points to like the sexual revolution when everyone's like, "Oh, everyone's having sex now," but I think people have been having the same amount of sex forever, you know, and everyone's been sleeping around forever, and this just kind of. And this just kind of holds up the mirror to the certain part of the 80s, and we're like, well, after that, people stopped sleeping around. But I don't think that's true.
No, I just think people like to say it.
Yeah.
So, I think the best thing we can do now is to stall until Liz does something.
Okay. I did want to, since Liz is out of the screen, I did want to say thanks to...
Sorry.
Liz is back.
Okay.
Work thing. Okay. No, we were talking about Michael Douglas. Does he move on? Does he fit other roles?
Yeah, like, is he that older man who bangs chicks? Like, how did he get that role in Hollywood?
I mean, he is actually in that movie, he was a pretty good-looking older guy. He wasn't that even old. I think he was like, what, 40? Supposed to be?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, but that's our demographic now.
Oh yeah, that's
sweet.
So that's a sting. That's a sting.
So, I want to thank everyone for listening. We have the Summer School DVD once again provided by MH. So all you have to do to win this is email us and let us know why you should win this. Liz, thank you so much for being on this podcast. You are awesome, and you will be back. I'm gonna say
Next week, Thursday night.
Next week you'll be back.
After,
I have no idea what movie we're gonna do, but you will definitely be back within next week.
They like it.
Michael's sugar gliders are barking, so they like it.
Is that what that noise is?
Yeah.
Real quick, I did want to thank Mark H for his email. He says he can't
Fuck
wait.
you, Mark H.
He says he can't wait for the Angus podcast.
Yeah,
he thought Lucas was awesome. He was a big fan of Jeremy Piven's real hair. And Winona Ryder is a handsome woman for the time period.
Actually, that was a great email from Mark H.
Thank you so much.
So, anyway, we thank all of you for listening, subscribing. Please subscribe on the YouTubes, because we're making all the money off of the Google ads. All of them.
I'm interwebby.
Next week, Liz is gonna bang a donkey, so check it out.
At night.
She's not denying it.
I won't say no until I meet him.
So, actually, Michael, our timetable might be fucked up here.
What do you mean?
Well, we may have to do one early next week because you and I and Liz are going to go watch a lot of Cubs playoff series.
Yeah, maybe Monday or Tuesday would be ideal. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, you're right. We should probably do one really quick and then bank it for a few. In fact, we should probably do like 10 because the bender we're going to go on is going to be important.
Bender.
By the end of this bender, I plan on being married to 7 women. No less than 7 women and 3 dudes.
Legal in Illinois, so yes. It's achievable.
Michael H. says I'm going to be living in Alaska. Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
You think there's a way we could get Jake Johnson to drink his own pee?
Thank you guys for listening. You guys are awesome. If you live in Bloomington Normal, I will be hosting the Saved by the Bell trivia on Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys go fuck yourselves. Liz, I'll fuck you. Stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Liz, you have to say stay awesome.
Here, stay awesome.